Hi everybody. Just a quick live here to show you guys how I glaze my furniture. So if you can hop on and watch, that'd be great. If not, that's okay. You can catch the replay, and I'm just gonna show you all anyway. So I've done one already just to show you guys. That's that one there. And I'll bring it in close so you can see. I need to tighten my stand here though. Ooh dear. Don't mind my mess of a garage. I'm in the garage today since I've been working on these for the last, good Lord, I've been working on them for 3 days. That's like the most I've ever worked on probably anything, honestly. They were so gross. I've never seen furniture so disgusting before. But now they're lovely. It's amazing what we go through to make things beautiful again. Hi, Patty. Thank you very much. And thanks for watching. Okay, so I have these set of nightstands. There's two. Let me see if I go this way. There's two. Almost identical. Hi, Sandy. Oh, good. Awesome. Then that's perfect. So as you can see, this one is a little bit darker and there's some shadowing. And this one is still bright and crisp and clean. So I'm going to move it back for you guys just to see the pieces in entirety. There we go. Aren't they cute? So matching nightstands, which is always good. I hope it's not too wibbly wobbly because I'm holding it. And then I've used the redesign with Prima transfers. This is Blossom Flight. And so I'm going to show you guys just what I've done so far. Let me move it around. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, hi Judy. Aren't they so cute? I think so too. So, the transfers here, and then on the inside, I've painted them with good Lord, what's it called? I need to do another coat, but let me think of what the name is. It's the Fusion, where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I swear, French eggshell. Lord. Oops, hold on, there we go. French eggshell. Beautiful color. Very similar to duck egg, you know, but so I need to do another coat in there, and then I haven't quite decided. I want to do something else inside, but I haven't decided what yet. And then on the side of the drawers, I did, let me see if you can see. I did like a sage green to match the green from the transfer. And I used a maisie and willow transfer on the side of the drawers. And it is this one, which is called Delightful Labels. And is basically just a bunch of different French inspired little labels. But the maisie and willow transfers are cool because they're very small, so they're perfect for the sides of drawers. So yeah, I can't really pull my thing around any further. So that's what we've done so far, and then I've glazed this one too, as you can see. Okay, so this guy here still needs to be glazed. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So let's get situated and we will start. I have my tripod on my furniture wheels. So it's not perfect, but it works. I'll have to get another tripod. Okay, I think I'm pretty good. right there. Okay. Let's move some stuff out of the way. All right, so I've been using all Fusion products, so it's Fusion paint on the outside, Fusion paint on the inside, Fusion paint on the side of the drawers, but I have this Dixie Belle Van Dyke Brown glaze that I've had for forever, probably over a year since I went to California. So this is 8 ounces, and I mean, I've barely used any. You don't need a lot. So I'm not bothering to get any other brand or anything like that, since I have that one and it works just fine. But normally I would get the Fusion paints and all that. So, and the link is in my description of where to purchase them. Okay, so you need some paper towels just to blot off. And I have this little brush here, which is like an inch brush. It's a Dixie Belle brush. I like them. They're very soft and fluffy, but on the end they're soft and fluffy, but they're stiff, so they hold their shape really well, even when you're painting and when you're using them. So I quite like them a lot. So I just have some in the lid, and that's the easiest way for me to do it, rather than dipping my brush into the actual pot. I don't really need to, because I don't want my brush to be saturated. I just need a little bit. And you'll see I'm going to blot it off as well. So all I'm going to do is just, you know, a couple little dabs into my lid, and then I'm going to just take the excess off onto the paper towel, and I will continually hold my paper towel and repeat this over and over and over again. And then I'm just going to start in the corner, and I just, you know, want to just squish my brush into there, right? So then I've got a little bit in the corner, and I do the same thing on the other corners as well. Just kind of squish it in there. Smoosh. Smooshy, smooshy. Doesn't have to be perfect. And since I have a transfer here on this corner, I don't want to do too much. I hope you guys can see the whole square. Can you see the whole square? Let me move it just a smidge down more. Okay, now we can see the whole square. Okay, so I just need a tiny little bit here, because it's got the transfer there, so I don't want to cover the transfer up exactly. Oh, so Fusion paint has a built-in top coat, so in theory you don't have to put a sealer on, but if you want to, you can. I did put a quick coat of matte polyacrylic on. Since this is a water-based glaze, it doesn't it does come off a lot easier than like an oil-based or anything like that. And if you get too much, you just wipe it back if you don't want that much on there. So I want to just fan it out. I want it to look like it's just, you know, been sitting there for a hot minute and it got dirty. And if you want, you can take, like if you don't want it so much or so heavy, you can always take a baby wipe, like just a, you know, regular old baby wipe. I think I got these at the dollar store, and then you can wipe back, and it will take it all off. So if you're doing something where you want it to be not so fanned out and you want it to be a little more precise in a line, like if you're doing like counter, your cabinets in your kitchen, and you just want the line, then you just wipe back with a baby wipe. And it just makes it a little more clean as opposed to fanned out. So I feel like this is just a little too heavy. So I'm going to wipe it back a bit. And then I can add a little bit more back onto it just to make it not so stiff lined. But if you don't like it fanned out, then you can absolutely wipe it back with a paper towel. I can't touch the top because I just stained it. I mean, not a paper towel, a baby wipe. You can wipe it back. Okay. So now I'm going to just get rid of what I have on here as much as I can. And then just fan this out. And that gets rid of that line that I had there. Just kind of reactivates it and makes it nice and soft. Because that's all I want. I don't want it to be super thick or heavy. And then I will just continue going everywhere and around. Hi, Nicole. All right, so I just get a little bit more, and again, just dab it off. And then I'm going to go around the outside of the frame here. See, it's very subtle, just like a shadow. And then when I get over here to where my my hardware is, I want to go around my hardware and in it, because, you know, that's where it's going to be the most aged, dirty, right? So you want that to be your most dirtiest area. And then, of course, your corners. See, and you can see I don't really need to dab into the glaze all too often. Just a little, you know, on your brush goes a really long way. Cool, cool. I try not to get my arm all up in the view, sorry. Okay. And then, like, you're going to want to highlight your, and so instead of distressing, I'm using glaze, right? Because these originally had like that fake dual color, like green. The frame was green, and the like this was like a cream color with a diamond pattern on it. I don't know, it's strange. And it must have been owned by a teen or a teenager, a girl teenager, because I tell you, they were so gross and so dirty. And I kid you not, I don't know if you guys remember riding on a school bus and somebody sticking their gum underneath the seat in front of you or underneath the seat that you're on. And so when you sit down, you see the gum or you feel the gum. Well, there was gum stuck up underneath the top of the nightstands. Like, what? That was just crazy. Probably like a good I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 pieces stuck up under there. It was horrible. And I didn't realize it when I bought it, unfortunately. I would probably not have bought them had I known that that was there. But they were stacked off on the side, and I've painted these nightstands previously, not these particular ones, but the same style, the same, you know, actual nightstand with the dresser. So I knew what to expect painting them, and they painted up great. So I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I'll grab those, not seeing them. And then when I'm loading them in the truck with this dude, I'm like, what is this sticky stuff underneath the you know, the top of the nightstand? And as I'm loading it in the truck, I'm like, oh my God, it's gum. That is so gross. Oh, it was horrible. And at that point, I've already committed, so I was just like, whatever. I know I can clean them. It's just, really, who allows their kid to stick gum underneath the nightstand? Weird. Okay, so now I want to go around the hinges. Now, normally I take hinges off. I take doors off, I take drawers out, I take all hardware off, I clean everything. But since I'd already painted these before, I knew how they reacted painted, and they're perfectly fine. There's no rubbing, there's nothing. So I could get away with it on these ones. So I just did that. I didn't take them off. And I knew I was going to be glazing, so it was okay. So I will just do the same thing, and I want to age them and around them. Make sure I get all of my stuffs off. Okay, so I went a little too heavy-handed there, so I will just take my paper towel and wipe it back a bit. If you guys have any questions, just holler at me. Or if you want to say hi, just holler. If you want to ask any questions, it doesn't have to be about this. So when I do like the corners, I want to get the corner of the door. I want to get the corner down here, and I want to get this side too. So I just kind of do like a swirly thing, and I don't know if you can see the brush. The brush kind of fans out when I do that, and that gets the whole area that I want. I thought I had, oh, I moved it, didn't I? I thought I got it where it wasn't bouncing. Now, I don't know how other people glaze. This is just how I've always done it. So you may see somebody else doing it completely different. I guess it just depends on the look that you want. I know when I'm doing like a fan, like where I'm blending it like this, this is how I want to do it. If I'm doing a stained glaze or something like that, that's totally different. That's a wipe on, wipe off situation. And most glazes really are a wipe on, wipe off. But I found that this one, especially the Dixie Belle one here, this is how it works the best for me. Okay, so for the foot here, whoop, let me see if I can bring it down so you guys can see the foot. There we go. bring it just a smidge closer. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. And I really need a new, thank you, Tammy. I really need a new setup if I'm gonna, especially if I'm gonna be doing more furniture for y'all. Okay. So this foot is done. So basically what I did, I don't know why, I guess I assumed that y'all could see. This is new for me still. Okay, so basically what I do is I got some on and then I just kind of rubbed along the edge, right? So I'll do it here. So let me bring you guys over there. And I'm going to do it up the side here. Okay? So I'm just going to go up this way. And if I go this way, then my brush where all of my glaze is going to be is going to end up in the middle. And I want it to look sort of like a blended, you know, look, right? So I want to leave the middle the natural same color, right, of what I originally painted. So I'm just going to go this way and run the part where the glaze is along the edge of the side here. And then as I'm going, you're seeing the brush is fanning out, and the more it fans out, the more you get that feathered look, where it's darker on the outside and then softer on the inside, so it's blending in. It's probably a little bit more time consuming, I guess, than a regular way of doing it. Again, same thing, I'm going for the side or the edge. If I go this way, then I get to the inside, right? So I don't want to do that. And then I just want to blend it. I had too much on there. Hold on. See, I just wipe it back if it's too much. And then I'm going to work on my decorative part there. So let's move y'all up. Boop, ba, doo, boo, boo, boo. Oh, pretty. Don't mind my mess. My garage is a hot mess. Okay. Let's go. Nope, this way. Yeah, that way. Okay. All right, so now I want to do these decorative bits here, right? So again, I'm just using what I have left over on my brush to sneak into all of those little crevices and everything. You're welcome, Sandy. I hope it's helpful. Like I said, I don't know how others do it. I've always been a try it until I like it gal. So, you know, it's kind of how I've always painted and done everything. And I just go until I like it. If I don't, I paint over it. So, you know, you never know how something's going to turn out, ever. So always just try. Don't be afraid to try, because you can always just paint over it if you don't like it. I was just telling somebody that the other day. You know, don't fall in love with your pieces. I mean, you can love them and you can take a picture of them and then you can remember them. But if they don't sell or it just doesn't look right or whatever, don't be afraid to paint over it and start again and do something different. It's just paint. It's just a piece of furniture. I think I have one piece I did 4 different times before it sold. I feel like pieces have a personality and a mind of their own. Not like a mind of their own, you know what I mean, but like they definitely have a personality. And you know, if they don't want to be red, they're not going to be red. Thank you, Susan. Maybe they want to be black. Maybe they want to be turquoise. You're not going to know. Or people aren't going to react to it if it's red or black. But they absolutely react to it if it's turquoise, right? You just never know. I think I painted it. That dresser got painted white, gray, green, and finally I did it black with the Sunflower Farms transfer, and it sold in a second. It was hilarious. It was so funny how quick it sold, and it just, that's the dresser wanted to be that. It didn't want to be any of those other colors. Okay, so now we're gonna do boop, 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 up on the top, and the other decorative piece over there. Okay, so I'm just getting more on my brush and then dabbing off the excess, and I will keep dabbing until there's barely anything coming off. And then just run it along the top. And it doesn't look like you're getting anything there, but you are. And this is for more of a subtle, softer look. If you want like a more streamlined, harder surface look, like a harder line, then you can absolutely wipe on and wipe off. Just for this piece, it didn't want to be wipe on, wipe off. It wanted to be soft. All right, so now I'm gonna do, oh, I forgot I can't touch the top. I'm going to do my around the hardware and into the hardware, because I painted the hardware too to match. Okay, and so then I just want to get a little bit of glaze on there just to tone down the brightness. Okay. All right, and then get into all the little nooks and crannies here. And then fluff it out. Okay, and then we're going down to this one. Okay, let me scoot it over. Do I need to scoot it over? There's a little bit of a shadow, isn't there? Let's see if I can. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. I need to figure this out at some point. All right, so I'm doing the outside. I want to do that side. Fluff it here. and then down the side of my where I would normally distress is where I'm using my glaze instead, basically. Oh, isn't the French eggshell beautiful? Hold on, let me see. I gotta click the see more. I got darker bronze hardware. I would have to look. I can't remember offhand what glazes Fusion has. But I would personally do brown for sure. So anything, you know, Van Dyke brownish would be beautiful. Once we're done this little area, I'll show you guys the other piece that I did, and I glazed the French eggshell and casement, which was a beautiful combination. If you've never done that combo, you should. All right, so now I just have to do the sides, and basically it'll be the same thing on the sides, which I don't need to do right now. Okay, so let me pull it back, and then hopefully you guys be able to see the whole thing. All right, let's see. Pretty. Okay, I know what the shadow's from. Is that from my umbrella? I don't know. I don't know what the shadow's from. Okay. I don't know what the shadow's from. All right, I am going to pick it back up, so it might be a little bumpy again. And try and keep it straight and correct, and really don't mind the mess in my garage. Whoa, okay. Wrong way, that way. There we go. This whole backwards thing is weird for me. There we go, perfect. Yeah, those are cute. I got a couple things that I gotta finish with them, and hopefully I can stage them tomorrow. I don't know, I'll have to see. Okay, so let me show you. Don't mind the mess, don't mind the mess, don't mind the mess, don't mind the mess. Okay, so this is the, hang on, I'm stuck. This is the piece that I had done last week. And that is the French eggshell and casement. And what's the Elegance in Flowers. There's really a shadow in there. What's up with that? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. Look how pretty. Pretty, pretty. So this one also, I don't know how much you can see, I glazed as well, since I am not privy to what I can see and what I can't see. There we go. So I did the same thing with this as well. So I just feathered it all along where I had distressed. I got it into where I'd painted, and then, you know, I did my area right there in the middle and on the edges. Same thing up here, all along here. Luckily, I was able to distress this one though, but it looks really pretty. Yeah. So anything brown glazed on top of whites or blues looks really awesome. That's what I would do, Susan. All right, guys. Old lady. Well, thanks for hanging out, even if it was just for a little while. I'm going to finish working on the nightstands, and I hopefully will get them done and ready to post tomorrow. So I will see you on Monday on the redesign with Prima page, or here on Fridays at 9 if I am working on something else. All right, so thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.